Betty, if I could just begin by asking you, you probably know nothing more about the state budget and aid to cities and towns than town leaders do. What are you hearing up on Beacon Hill?
Well, before I even answer your question, Peter, can I wish all the dads watching and granddads and to-be dads a happy Father's Day. Miss my own dad today, and I'm sure you do as well. So just thinking about him. The question is about the budget, and we haven't dealt with the budget yet. I don't know, honestly, if we're going to make the July 31st deadline or if it will be delayed. But the talk is that we're going to do 1/12th budget probably fairly soon. We didn't have a formal session this week. I'm sure this past week, I'm sure we'll have one during this week. So we'll get a better handle on it then. There's issue of what kind of tax revenues we've received, what we have, where the shortfalls are. So it's a complicated problem.
The numbers came out as far as restaurants and how many aren't going to survive the coronavirus. It's almost 1 in 4, I think.
I know.
The state is trying to help when it comes to sales taxes, I understand.
Yes, and forgive me if I refer to my notes because I want to say it properly. The delay of tax deadlines and waiving all penalties for small businesses. Businesses that qualify have until September to remit the sales tax and the meals tax, and room occupancy tax for hotels and Airbnbs and those kinds of things for March through August, and they will probably be due in September. So that will relieve them of that burden immediately. But locally, which are the only restaurants I've been to since they've reopened, it's wonderful to see people out again enjoying themselves, whether it's on the sidewalk in downtown North Attleboro or in the surrounding restaurants. And some of them have gone to great expense for tents and so forth. So if it's raining, don't stay home, still go out, just look for a tent. But it is very nice. We ate downtown last night, and the breeze was beautiful, and it was fun to wave to people driving by, and it's just kind of a jovial atmosphere.
I know you have some other items you want to address.
I do. So one of the things people are concerned about getting back to school sort of thing, and the kids having to work so long from home. There is a proposal, and probably will happen, that teachers are requesting that MCAS be relieved for this time period. And I think it's a good idea because there hasn't been the concentration in learning that generally goes with MCAS. The other thing that I've gotten a lot of phone calls about is kind of child care centers. And now that the employment field has been called back to work, a lot of moms and dads are looking to their child care center for their safe place for their children while they're working. And there were requirements because of COVID that each teacher could only have 5 children, which severely financially impacts the child care centers because that has never been that small a group in the past. And because of a lot of lobbying, and a lot of people have heard from them, it has been changed back to 10. So that allows them to care for more children. And we do want them to be safe and cared for as parents return to work. So that's a huge issue. One of the other ones I know people will enjoy and look forward to is Plain Ridge Racetrack is going to start racing again on July 6th. The casino portion has not been given a go-ahead date yet, but myself and others have been meeting with the Plain Ridge people, and we're hoping to be able to work out some kind of I don't know, a way for them to open safely, and Las Vegas is doing it, so we ought to be able to do it soon too. And we're still pushing for table games. I'm not sure when that will happen, but that would be a boom for the area.